This is a trigger warning video. We're going to talk about abuse and sexual assault from a spiritual perspective. So if that's not something you want to see, just scroll on past. Okay, so the question is, how do guides account for this, meaning sexual assault, but also abuse in general? A situation like this can negatively derail your entire life. Yes, it absolutely can. So the spirit guides who you've left kind of in charge of guiding you along the correct paths of the soul contracts that you have laid out for yourself before you came down here to earth, before you incarnated. They account for that by letting us adjust our plan. We can adjust our plan to stuff, and they can heal literally anything. So as long as you are trying to connect to them, you can use white light energy to heal yourself. You can heal yourself with hypnotherapy, past life regression stuff sometimes. But if stuff happens like assault of any kind or abuse of any kind happens in this life, you can heal that energy by connecting to your guides and speaking to your subconscious. Your conscious can speak to your subconscious. I know that sounds wild, but it can. So we have to learn and adjust. So your guides can account for anything that you need them to. But when we go on the ethereal, when our body is resting and our spirit is on the ethereal, you can account for that through adjustments and give yourself time to heal. All you have to do is ask your guides for help, but there's lots of ways to do this, lots of ways to heal yourself from this assault. And it also helps, this is hard at first, but it also helps to find whatever kind of positive light you can from it, and then focus on that little itty bitty grain of positiveness that you can find, because that will help move you forward and out of that negative energetic vortex that you're in when you're going through all those emotions, which makes sense. And you need to let yourself feel those emotions. That's also another thing. We're not like positive here all the time. That's not realistic. We are here to feel all emotions, right? Not just positive, happy. We want to be positive, happy most of the time, so we're in a good vibration, but it's really important to feel all these emotions. So feel what you need to feel from this. Absolutely. For my own abuse that I went through as a child, my tiny little grain of light and hope was that I would be able to take that experience and help others who had to go through the same thing. And it's true. I've done that as a teacher. I've done that as an ICU nurse, and I'm doing this now as a spiritual intuitive. So I really hope that helps. It's horrible and it's awful, but these are all experiences, and then we can still use them in a positive light so the darkness doesn't win. I hope that helps, and if you have questions, pop them in the comments.